Okay. Is that? There we go. That there. I guess I'll turn that off. Or not. Gotta figure out. Fire team chat, I guess. I don't know. One of these have to turn the mic off so I can stream. I ought to just plug in my capture card and just stream off the PC. So it's got a team channel and a fire team channel, and I think fire team would be just like people on my fire team. I think team would just be the team for this game. And since I'm not in a fire team, I don't think people are able to actually like hear me. That's why they're not forced to just listen to me yap on. Oh, what was that? Oh, slug launcher. I like to be able to see what I'm doing, and with my eyes like as swollen and puffy as they are, I can't really see that well. I should probably play something a little simpler if I was going to stream, but I got stuff I need to do on here. Okay. Well, I missed that. Now it was that. It's that gun again. I gotta fix real quick. Can't see nothing. My eyes are so swollen. I'm supposed to be using that on solar for my objective. Please y'all get over here and summon him. Thank you. That finishes that objective. I need to step aside for just a moment. Dry my eyes. Hold on one moment and I'll read the chat. I got hit with super. Okay, so we're still undefeated today. Okay. What's the weapon for shooting? Where do you find it? Oh, the weapon I'm using is the hard light. You can cycle between the three elemental damage types. And there's reduced fall off from fighting at a ranged. It shoots through targets and ricochets. And any shot that ricochets and then hits an enemy deals increased damage. I'm really just using it at the moment because I can swap between elements for the Guardian Games quests. You can get it from just normal world drops from exotic engrams, and Xur on the weekends tends to sell it quite often if you just wanted to buy it. That's where I got mine, but I just bought it from him. This is actually a really decent gun, especially in PvP. They got nerfed in PvP on the PvP side of things, but it's still really good. It's got very little recoil, still has decent range. They dropped off the ricochet tracking and damage, but it still tracks really well and can kill real easy with the ricochet shots, and They used to have no fall off damage, but now it has some fall off damage in PvP, but it wasn't ever a big enough nerf to actually take this out of meta. It's really good. I'm having a little difficulty playing at the moment because I had gotten poison ivy on my hands, and before I knew that it was on my hands, I was rubbing my eyes, and so my eyes are a little puffy and swollen. Kind of makes it hard to aim and see where I'm being shot from. So the ricochet helps with that too. I bounced off his head and went straight up. Not the ammo. I need those orbs for another quest. Get him out of here so we don't lose motes. Now before I lose, I'm just going to go ahead and put mine in there. Ah, crap. Aimed over a little too far. Ah. Hand cannon. I'll be really happy next season when hand cannons and shotguns get nerfed. Before I die, I lose those. I'd like to go through today undefeated. I only lost 2 matches yesterday. I need to dry my eyes. You know, they could update these element changing weapons to retain their element whenever you die. I keep forgetting to switch it back over to solar. Because I need solar kills. Yeah, they got it. Where is that goblin at? That rocket launcher buff that they gave this season makes this real easy once you get a couple of envoy kills.
What a haul! I promise you, I'll do something special with all these rounds.
As long as it's not the servitor which flies those. The increased rocket and cluster bomb damage from the damage buff for this season can take down bosses real easy. Okay, hold on. Let me back out of that now. I think like 47, 48 was the highest I've ever been in one season. I typically stop playing. I usually play at the start of a season for maybe about a week and then I stop. Normally just to check out the changes and stuff. And then it's like, from there, all the seasonal stuff is locked behind the season pass and there's nothing for you to do unless you pay for it. And a lot of the seasonal content is like nothing I'm real interested in paying to have access to. Especially with money being tight. So you want to sit here and always flash again. I don't think there's anything left over here to get. What rank do I have to be to reset my infamy? I don't think I've ever reset any of my ranks except for Crucible ones, because I don't really play any of this stuff. I remember right. Where'd you do it from? I think at a set rank you come over here and hit the, it'll allow you to hit hold X or something to reset your rank. But I'm not sure what rank you have to be first. Guess I put my medals up as well. If hunters win another day, they get nerfed. That's just going to take me over to him. Okay, 15,000, and I'm at almost 13,000, I believe. So I'll be able to reset before too long, which will give me that shard, and I can collect that package and see what that's supposed to be. I can't do nothing here on this season pass. Even though it tells me there's a quest here. Okay. Well, let's check out everything we got. I'm not keeping none of that crap. Go back and finish up some of my kills here. Check. Why does it keep switching it over? Thank you. I want to. Oh, Streamlabs stuff up there. I guess it's not such a big deal. There we go. Now people can check my thing and see what my figure is. I'd like to do Streamlabs, but no one's really got any points to redeem or anything, so if I played in Destiny, it'd be hard to check any redemptions anyway. Not like any of the redemptions are much, just mostly default stuff slapped up there. Hydrate, channel shoutouts, Twitch follows, Twitter follows, Instagram follows. I'm working on a full redesign of my VTuber if I can get my conversion to work right.
All right,
I'll have to play around with it a little more.
see what you're fighting today? Hi. Bring a sword. How you live? Think you could eat a hive knight? These are the questions you ask yourself.
Cause it's like I had a new model set up, and I had it imported into Unity, but the textures, for some reason, for everything, weren't applied. So I kind of have to figure out how to import and apply the textures separately. Not a big deal. I don't think it's going to be too hard to do the bones and expressions and all. I'm sure it's just an error I'm making on my end along the way. But my new model would be really enjoyable. If anything, I can always just use it for like pictures and stuff, and then have my old model I'm using anyway. I'll have to. I kind of don't want to put pictures on Twitter or anything, because it's like, if I end up not being able to convert it and getting it working properly, it'll be a little embarrassing. I still have to reset up my whole streaming setup. But I'll worry about that after we get our new internet, and I can actually like stream regularly again. I think my internet's getting a little slow. At least on download speed. Is that a Titan with hammers? That's okay, I took him out. Was I the one that got the kill on that player though? Here we go. After this, I can just let loose. Oh wait, I don't have heavy ammo. I should wait till the invasion's over. Otherwise, they can negate any damage I've actually dealt. Oh, I didn't get a chance to use my super. I have all that, just with better perks. My bot did not post in Discord again. I can deal with that. My quest is almost done. I need to go grab another. I just need to do this for the quick, easy medals. For my catalyst quest. Yep. There we go. People need to get over there and deal with that. Player with a super. Pop a goblin out to slow them down. Well, there goes the winning streak. Ah, crap. God dang it. That was actually close. I missed a couple rocket launcher shots. Oh, there goes like, what was it, a 6-game win streak? 4. No, I think it was 6. But I guess we're done with Gambit now because I have to, well, still have 50 of those. A little farther behind than I thought. But I still have to stop because I have to come back here and get a new quest. Also, it's time for my dad to get home, so I probably should be stopping anyway. Because I'm going to have him get on and I'm going to run him through to get his air apparent stuff. Get his air apparent, get his, I doubt he'll be able to get his Catalyst quest and then complete it before the end of the week. But at least get him the gun and allow him to tear apart his shaders for the shards and whatever else. What is that that gave me? I think it was giving me some of this. Mine, I can't see or tell. Do I have enough of this to cash in? It's not that one extra. Oh, almost. I think it's like 100. You know, because Bungie said that if a class wins 3 days straight, that they were going to reduce the points that they earn by 10%. And hunters are obviously going to win today. It's like, really, the number of hunters in game outbeats all the other classes. Like the fact that warlocks can outbeat titans or stay tied with titans, and warlocks are the have the lowest player numbers in game, goes on to tell you about how persistent they can be. Because titans outnumber warlocks, but it's like warlocks can turn in so many medals and earn points fast enough. Yeah, this right here is not going to go away again. It's kind of aggravating. But yeah, there's just way too many hunters. Like, even if they decrease their the score that they're earning by 10%, it's still not going to stop them from dominating. The nerf is not going to be high enough. It should actually be more dynamic, because they should look at how far ahead they are every day that they've won, and then cut them down by a percentage that way until it balances out. And then you should keep a percentage of that nerf for the next season. That's under the quest section. But that's a gun. But yeah, it's like last season the way it worked was based on the number of players using the class, they adjusted the score, so it was more or less like Titans won that first day, and then it was Hunters every other day after that. And I think Warlocks were in last place just about every day. And then, and I know the point values for Hunters was decreased because of the number of Hunters playing, but it still wasn't enough to keep them from being more than double the point value of the second place contender. Which, you know, this here. But, I think they kept the point values adjusted, and then they added in something extra. It's like you win 3 days in a row and your point values go down an additional 10%. But I don't think that percent is going to be enough to allow other teams to catch up, especially since half of the event is already over with by that point. Because I think this is only going to be around for like, what, 7-8 days? We all knew Hunters was going to win. They just outnumber too many classes. And since Warlocks are so underused and everything in the game, like, we get the shaft on all the nerfs and all anyway. Because anytime we get like any type of class ability or super or anything that's like really useful in game, it's like we get nerfed because there's so many other players that complain about it because they don't play Warlock. Like, so we only really got PvP wise, it's like we only have one class tree that's actually decent in PvP. and we got like one that's alright, and the rest of them just don't stack up. And then it's like when it comes to PvE, we only have 2 decent ones, and then I think like another 1 or 2 that it's really okay, because stasis is not viable anymore. It's like we had our range on our melee reduced, we had our duration on our super reduced, we had our damage of our super reduced, and then on top of that, one of the recent nerfs, or maybe it's a nerf coming for the next season, is going to have our shatter damage reduced. And it's like, when I play stasis in PvE, the shatter damage is now the only thing keeping it viable, because like my whole build is based around using the shatter damage. But shatter damage for this is interesting. But shatter damage for warlocks is getting nerfed. And it's only for warlocks. Shatter damage on the other classes are not. So it's like, yeah, with all your increased shatter damage stuff, it's like your shatter damage likely is not going to be that much higher than the other classes. Along with Reaper definitely does not deal as much damage. It's like click the only thing you're going to be useful for, which is pretty much the theme for warlocks. Warlocks have really nothing that's like go against bosses, or like we're just nothing but support and ad clearing. And then you got like the other 2 classes, which can pretty much do everything. Granted, warlocks and titans are getting nerfs. I mean, not warlocks. Hunters and titans are getting some nerfs too, but I don't see the nerfs being drastic enough to balance out anything, especially with all the nerfs the warlocks getting. Plus, they're still getting more nerfs. Like, I play in Warlock, and I can tell you I can't play PvP because none of your abilities stack up. It's like a non-charged melee from a Hunter or a Titan is a one-shot kill. Sometimes, very rarely, 2. But I can go from full health and shields down to like nothing with 1 melee attack from either of them. Hunters have a ranged melee, and then they have a ranged melee that actually can headshot and bounce off walls with tracking. And it's like they're allowed to keep all that and, you know, full capacity and everything in PvP, but we get ranged melee that we can use and freeze somebody, and it's like we get the freeze duration decrease, we get the range decrease, we get the tracking basically non-existent now. It's like all they really had to do was just decrease the time, and it would have helped. But yeah, you can be walking down a hallway and a hunter knife come and pop you in the head, and that's a one-shot kill. It's like all of their melee's one shot, but you can have a fully charged warlock melee hit, and then the warlock still has to hit melee hit you 1-2 more times to kill you. So in melee combat, it's like Titan and Hunters are just going to one-shot you every time. Sometimes the Hunters may take 2, but the Titans, I think, have always... I didn't even know this was here. Will always hit you once and take you out. Then you have the grenades. Warlock's grenades are fairly standard, I think, because any grenades shared between the 3 classes, I think, kill just as fast and easily as any of the others. But then you have, when supers come in, it's Titans jumping around, freezing or electrocuting everything. You can't stop them. So I'm glad that the Stasis Titan super is getting nerfed, and the Hunter super is getting nerfed. The only nerf that they haven't shown for the Warlocks for next season for Stasis shatter damage. But Titans are getting their damage nerfed for when their super is active, and they're getting their duration nerfed. And I think their freezing is getting nerfed. And then the Hunters are getting their tracking for their super nerfed, and their duration for their super nerfed. Now this is not just on PvP, this is PvP and PvE. Even though they could adjust all this separate. Because I think that on the PvE side of everything, the way that the classes originally came out before any of the nerfs and everything was perfectly fine. They should have just adjusted things solely on the PvP side. So because they've already shown that they can adjust stuff solely in PvP and not touch PvE, because Hard Light is nerfed only in the PvP side of things, and Stasis Freeze was nerfed in general on the PvP side. Because they took the freeze time from like 3 seconds to 1.5, so they halved the freeze time. Only on the PvP side of things for all classes. And then the Warlocks have another, if I remember correctly, on top of that, they have another nerf. Because I can freeze somebody with my melee, and they're pretty much instantly out of the ice and fighting back. But I get frozen by somebody. And actually, I don't think that they actually did. Maybe it was just the Warlocks that was nerfed. I found another one. Hold on. Collect loot. Wait. I didn't get nothing. But yeah, it's like I get frozen forever by the other classes, and I thought that they said that they nerfed the freeze time, but that's either the longest 1.5 seconds of my life, or the nerf was never applied to them. But I guess it could just seem long due to the fact that whenever I'm a Warlock and I freeze someone, they're almost instantly unfrozen. It's like if you're using your super, you freeze somebody at a distance, your freezing shots now don't deal damage. You have to actually use your shockwave. Huh? Oh. So what? You turn it off and on. Never paid attention to that. But you now don't, your ice bolts now don't deal damage, only your shockwave. But by the time you freeze somebody and then get close enough and then go through the animation for the shockwave to release your shockwave, they're already unfrozen and shooting at you. It's like typically they're unfrozen and fighting back by the time that I can fire off another bolt and freeze them. So yeah, Warlocks got hit way too hard with those nerfs. It's like, really, I don't think they should nerf the Hunters and Titans at all. I think they should just buff the Warlock back up some, instead of trying to rein Stasis in. But I get that they're also trying to balance Stasis out and make it viable against the other classes as well. Because if you're using any of the light subclasses, stasis just outclasses all of them drastically. Which further goes on to show how disadvantaged warlocks are when your top tree Dawnblade is the best PvP class you get, and it's a subclass. So I don't know. When the next season comes out, I'll play some Crucible, and because I'm definitely not touching Crucible right now. Not after the shotgun buff and hand cannon buff. And then you got, I think, bows and snipers now. Because it's just all of a sudden, like, there's a Titan, like, all the way back there. Then all of a sudden, it's sliding right past you with a shotgun shell to the face. So one shot, you're down, and they're moving so quickly and so low to the ground thanks to the slide that you can't really do anything back unless you have a shotgun yourself. And even then, you'll still have to get lucky and actually hit your headshot to take them out. And you got those hand cannons that are just standing back 1 and 2 tapping. Like Crimson is just completely slaughtered in Crucible. So I'm glad hand cannons and shotguns are being re-nerfed. Because the perks on Fellwinter that has made Fellwinter one of the dominant shotguns, and any other shotgun that's anywhere near similar to Fellwinter, those perks are actually being replaced on the shotguns. So not only are fresh drops of those guns not going to contain those perks, but they're also replacing the perks on existing guns. So this will take those Fellwinters and all out. And then hand cannons are getting reduced range, I think it is. So they're not going to be as effective at such a long range. Not when you can use a hand cannon and snipe at a distance similar to a sniper rifle or a scout rifle at 1 and 2 tap. Or if you're using the Crimson, it's just one burst regardless and you're dead. Because the Crimson, all it's got to do is just hit you with the 3 rounds and you're out. Head cannon headshot is basically a 1 kill right now. 2 hits on a body shot, and Crimson pops off a 3-round burst. Now, typically the 3-round burst, it will either 2 tap you in the body or 1 tap you in the head at least. Just about every trick or pull. They've stated that they don't want skills and weapons in the game that is basically just hit a button and you win. But Hunters and Titans have loads of stuff like that. It's just hit the button and the other person's dead. And then when it comes to shotguns and hand cannons right now, it's just hit a button and the person's dead. So I'm glad those are getting nerfed. I may actually jump to more PvP again. So I used to do fairly well in PvP up until they buffed those 2 recently, and now there's just really no way to counter them. The only way I found to counter them is if I ran around with Cerberus the entire time. And that's mostly just to counter shotguns. Because I have my Cerberus with the Catalyst. And I know that this season with that new bow they popped out, I played Crucible a couple of times, and everybody's running around using that bow because they're trying to get the Catalyst for it, but also because that bow is kind of OP. because it's like it does that if you're hip firing, it shoots those 3 projectiles that lock on and seek a target. And it's like it doesn't deal a whole lot of damage. Really, it just applies that status effect, which then if you aim and hit an enemy, it sets it off, or if you can kill them with just your normal arrow, it'll set them off. Or and it has increased damage if you kill them with an aimed shot while they're under that status effect. But it's like in PvP, if you're really the only player around in that area, all 3 shots lock onto you, and every time I've experienced that, they just pop off all 3 shots and it's an instant kill. Because the bow deals too much damage, even with the damage reduction from the hip fire. Don't pick me up. Oh, this is cool. And the floor actually is lava. How long does this last? This is pretty cool, but yeah, that bow is like, I gotta get out that bow into PvP at some point for my kills. Because all I have to do is get orbs of light and the 50 kills. Let me check. Yeah. Defeat Guardians. Oh, I just have to defeat Guardians. I don't actually have to defeat them with the bow. Because when I put the bow up, I didn't have any Guardian kills. Oh, that's even better. Because I can just pop in PvP and just play. I have to collect orbs of power. I'll need to equip a mod to my armor to allow me to keep picking up orbs whenever I'm fully charged. And this here, I just need 21 more metal points. It's 5 per gold and 1 per bronze to move to the next step. I know the last step is get machine gun kills with the heir apparent, but I can't remember the second step. I would like the catalyst because it allows me to get orbs of light, but it also makes the arc shield more powerful. And this one here is kind of difficult. Because you have to eliminate guardians with the grenade launcher. And that's hard. You go 2 more Valor ranks to finish that one. Which will give me the ornament for it. And I have to get more multi-kills. Oh wait, no, I just gotta get points for Nightfall the ordeal. This is bonus progress for rapidly defeating combatants and defeating them in night. Oh, I don't know, it's just points. But then I'll get that one. We have to run through here and do quite a bit of this. Oh, and then I have the wraps for the sniper. I have to get sniper kills and what the enemies with the sniper. I'm not good with the sniper. Rapidly defeat enemies and get sniper kills and strikes and sniper kills and precision kills or precision shots. And Crucible. My whole thing would maybe like find people in Crucible who will that'll like let me kill them. These private matches won't count. These sniper kills are gonna be like difficult. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, about time. Alright, I have to stop this here.